before the game, I said, we're going to see something similar in tonight's game. You say, hey, listen, we're going to let it fly.
Off and running in this one. Stanford controls, moving left to right. Each team 1-0. Somfai turn and face. Back rim. Doc, when you have such a lopsided affair, how much can you learn about your team when there's such a big blowout early on?
Just how they play. The passion defensively, it was locking in. Did a great job of holding UNCG to limited shot attempts at the basket. Overall, it was a great defensive effort.
Cameron Inouye, Tyler Trimble, Nicole Leon, our officials in this one. Pressure from Stanford. Somfai had it for a moment. Shot clock now resets for Santa Clara as they look for an angle, and they fly from distance, and that's off the back rim. Somfai all over the court early.
Yeah, Hawkins may have lost track of the shot clock. It was a reset shot clock.
Somfai going hard to the hoop, and she'll draw a foul.
And that's what she does. She's able to put the ball on the deck and try to get to the rim. She'll be shooting 2 free throws, and you can see her teammates saying, hey, listen, we had more time. You didn't have to shoot the early 3 ball.
They want to go quick, not that quick.
And sometimes you just didn't understand that you get the reset. And she was under the impression that may have looked like 2 seconds versus 23 seconds on the shot clock.
First free throw is good for Somfai. Yeah, the shot clock was a little delayed there in resetting. And so the Cardinal have our first point and our second point of the night.
Somfai is picking up where she left off last time out. That's 17 points in 2 games, counting 15 the last time out, opening up with 2. Last time she had the first 6 points. It was Somfai 6, the Sparks 0.
Now Jones looking for space. Stanford not making it easy. Fox left alone. That's an air ball. So the look they'd like just could not convert.
And that's their second 3 so far.
And they will let them fly.
Stanford running their Princeton series into their split action.
Nunu Agara, all ACC performer a season ago. Got away with a carry there. Lepolo, the floater, and she'll draw a foul.
So, Greg, let's take a look at the keys of the game for Santa Clara. It's defending the post, set the offensive pace. Can they set their DNA? And for Stanford, rebound the basketball and limit turnovers, the keys to the game.
We know Santa Clara wants to go quickly. Talked with Kate Pay pregame and said, how do you avoid falling into the opponent's style? And she revealed a t-shirt that they're wearing this season, and it said the Stanford way. They want to play the basketball game their way, make it about them, and not let the other team impose their will.
Absolutely. It's all about your DNA. And Stanford, we know they're really going to rely on their front court, their half-court defense, their ability to score. They'll run when it's opportunistic, but they're not going to come out and just run from the get-go. They'll run when they have opportunities.
All free throws to start. Stanford up 4-0. Jones getting great position up and under against Agara, and more free throws.
And that's one thing Maya Jones can do. She's a tall point guard. She's a tall guard, rather, so she can post up in the lower block area, use her strength. You see here, she's going baseline, come right back over a nice little up and under move, and is able to get the foul.
Mary Ashley Stevenson comes on for the first time as Agara takes a seat in her second year with Stanford after coming over from Purdue. Cardinal very proud that they only have 1 transfer, that they have built this team in a more traditional fashion. Also thrilled to have Mary Ashley Stevenson. She's been a big get.
And having her allows them to be flexible. As Agara picked up her first foul early, Stevenson can play later and longer minutes for Stanford. The unforced turnover for Stanford in that situation there. We talked about limiting turnovers. That's the first one for the Cardinal.
The handoff there to Swain, bobbled and out of bounds. Anaya Hooker has come on, a transfer from Siena out of upstate New York. Opening moments, first quarter. Fox looking for any sort of daylight now. Jones, tough customer going to the basket. Last touch on Stanford.
You see the Broncos running their 4-out, 1-in offense, spreading the floor, creating driving lanes. See Jones going inside again.
Hawkins, shot clock to 3. Hawkins, floater on the way, just glances off the rim. Rebound is there for Gildersleeve Styles, who just came on, and they can regroup.
Second chance opportunities.
Jones, that's good from 3, and Santa Clara takes their first lead in the early stages, 5-4.
So the possession leads to the 3-ball, the broken play, which is one of the most difficult plays to defend. The offensive rebound to the broken play.
Somfai back to work, had it stripped. Jones with the takeaway. Here come the Broncos. Jones knocked away. Excellent defense from Courtney Ogden.
Great job by Ogden. Showed her athleticism as Jones is trying to get to the rim again. All 3 shots has been headed towards the rim. She likes to get downhill. Stanford did a great job.
Stevenson turn and face opportunity. Now Swain. Shot clock to 10. Swain driving baseline floater, no good, and a charge.
That's great defense by Santa Clara. Swain was caught in the corner. You can see here, had nowhere to go. The defender was there in plenty of time for the player control foul.
Swain departs. Chloe Clardy will come on. A starter last year. Now one of the key pieces off the bench.
So Stanford so far, Greg, has 3 turnovers.
Another 3 letting fly. Too strong there from Schmidt.
I mentioned earlier they had 43 threes against Stanislaus State. They're not afraid to pull the trigger.
Ogden, a tie-up. And they'll call jump ball arrow in favor of Santa Clara. That's Anaya Hooker. She has not been afraid to get in the mix.
Defensively, the Broncos doing an excellent job. Here's the help coming over. Understanding, try to cut the lane off. Their hands on the basketball for the turnover. It's the 4th turnover.
Gildersleeve Styles, a true freshman on this Santa Clara team from the state of Washington. Works here to Delaney Miller. Also a freshman. Miller to the basket. Just rimmed out, but draws the foul.
So far, so good. Drawing it up for Santa Clara. They're active offensively, and they're getting to the lane. They're forcing fouls. There's another foul on the floor by Ogden. Shooting free throws.
And now Ogden goes out. Agara returns. Stanford a year ago, 16-15, 8-10 in the ACC, saw their season come to an end here in the first round of the WBIT against Portland, as Miller goes 1 of 2 from the line. Stanford started up 4-0 in this one. Santa Clara 6 unanswered.
Santa Clara using a little run and jump offense to try to get a turnover in the backcourt.
Agara, the drive, lost the handle. Shot clock to 7. It's Clardy. Not there. And the rebound to Ashley Hawkins. Hawkins, this little stop and go. Up and under. That works for Gildersleeve Styles. Santa Clara in front now, 8-4.
Hawkins was real tricky with the basketball. Able to get inside with the assist. The energy level is high for the Broncos so far.
Halfway through this first quarter, Lepolo, the blow-by, and that halts an 8-0 run for the Broncos.
Lepolo getting downhill. They're going to need more scoring out of her. She only shot 1 time last time out. There's a turnover, unforced turnover for Stanford.
Nobody home there for Miller. It's Somfai. Tough angle, makes it look simple.
Somfai was able to take the turnover, take the bump as well, was able to stay under control, not to get the player to control foul, was able to finish.
Gildersleeve Styles goes to work. Fading, cannot hit. Good box from Somfai.
Stevenson did a great job defensively, staying vertical.
Agara now. Here's Lepolo, the senior from Alameda, California. Somfai, corner pocket, too long.
And she can't hit that shot. Last time out, she was able to hit one from the right corner.
A foul there as Hawkins looked to turn the corner against Clardy. And that will bring us to our first timeout. 3:40 to go in the first. Stanford went up 4-0. Santa Clara responds.
Santa Clara is being extremely aggressive, and they're getting Stanford into foul trouble, and that's why spacing the floor, playing at a faster pace. Let's see how Stanford's able to combat that here after the first timeout.
Santa Clara basketball. Here's Glancy. Goes right to work on Eschmeyer and is denied.
So immediately they attack the freshman. Did a great job, Eschmeyer, staying vertical.
The 6'5" Eschmeyer says no. Hooker now. Another block from Eschmeyer. Back-to-back denials.
So she's making her presence known early with 2 consecutive blocks. And Eschmeyer was extremely efficient last time out as well.
Somfai gets a little bit of daylight. It's all she needs and draws the foul.
Somfai can put the ball on the floor and get to the painted area. She's not afraid to drive the basket. There's the block by Eschmeyer again. That was her second consecutive block. We started the transition for the Cardinal.
Foul goes against Ava Schmidt, making her debut tonight here with Santa Clara. Did not go in the opener against Stanislaus State, as Somfai is off on the first.
I tell you what, Greg, Eschmeyer was so efficient last time out. She scored 13 points in 21 minutes. She was 4 for 8. 4 for 4 for the free throw line. 1 for 2 from behind the arc.
That's a great usage rate right there. As we near the 3-minute mark. Fading, tough shot. No good from Schmidt.
Schmidt used the Dirk Nowitzki one-legged shot. Pulled that out of the archives.
Lepolo now directing traffic. Agara just off target from 3. Hooker pushing. Jones thought about it. And then the takeaway from Lepolo. The rip. Somfai, Agara on the run out. Blocked. The follow and a foul.
So the mid-court turnover, the defense by Lepolo starts the fast break. Agara wasn't able to finish, but Somfai was able to clean it up on aisle 2. And she'll be shooting free throws again.
Good help there from Ava Schmidt to come over with the block. Avoids the foul, gets the shot block, but then on the contest, the foul, and Somfai to the line, able to hit. All ACC preseason freshman team selection. Rattles in that second free throw. And now she'll take a seat, and Clardy returns. Broncos have gone cold now, no points the last 2.5 minutes.
Somfai goes to the bench. She's leading the team in scoring with 7 points.
Schmidt, good change of direction and a tough pull-up. She's a big, but she can shoot it.
The head coach said that the fans of Santa Clara are going to love her game. The lefty can stretch it and play from behind the arc.
And knocked down 23-pointers a year ago for the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona. Under 2 to play, first quarter. Eschmeyer goes to work. Draws a crowd. Swain, drag the pivot foot and a travel.
That's great defense, beating her to the spot. Forcing her to her right hand. See a nice job defensively, moving her feet, beating her to the spot. Easy call for the official.
Down low, Glancy. Too strong.
So Santa Clara is putting up a lot of shots, but that's to be expected.
Eschmeyer, tough angle, banks it in off the glass. And the Cardinal now going front 13-10. Hawkins navigating, Glancy in trouble, doubled, and comes down holding her right leg.
Eschmeyer did a great job of using the window. We talked about her efficiency last time out. She came in immediately with 2 blocks.
Glancy's slow to get up. Looks as if she'll try to walk this off. You can see that right leg already has some kinesiology tape, a bit of a wrap there as she walks off, so hopefully nothing too serious. She missed time in the preseason, was working her way back, limited action in the opener, just 10 minutes. So she was rounding back into form, and she'll head off with the training staff. We'll keep an eye to see if she can return.
Yeah, that'd be a big loss if she's not able to continue the game this evening.
Just a huge get in that transfer market. 7 transfers as the blow-by from Hailee Swain makes it look easy.
Swain was able to get downhill quickly before the help defender could get there. Nice pass inside for the finish.
Beautiful give off to Gildersleeve Styles.
You see, Greg, by spreading the floor, it forces Stanford to guard more space. They have to guard the entire 47 feet.
Clardy. Time winding down in this first quarter, just 10 seconds left. Agara steps through and draws a foul. She's so tough inside and outside.
And that shows the strength by Agara as well, as she was double teamed, but what she did, she kept the ball low, stepped through, was able to elevate and get the foul. You take a look right here, how she keeps the ball low. Right here, she goes right through, elevate. There's the foul on the arm. Easy call for the official.
Agara to the line. Shea Ijiwoye has come on. Just a heads up, fans, our score graphic not working. There are 7 seconds left in this first quarter, and it's a 15-12 lead for Stanford. Make it 16-12 after Agara hits. We're efforting to get that fixed, but Stanford now in the lead by 4. Final moments of this first quarter.
Stanford 8 for 9 from the line. Count that now, 9 for 10. So 10 free throws in the first quarter bodes well for the Cardinals.
So just 4 seconds left. 3, now 2. Miller, can she get it off? She does, but comes up with air. That's all for the opening frame in this one. Stanford takes the lead early, takes the lead late. They're up 17-12 after 1. We will start the 6'5" freshman from Boulder, Colorado, a defensive presence early on. Apologies again, our graphics not working at the moment. We'll keep you updated old school with time and score as Agara adds to that tally with a corner 3 to make it 20-12 Stanford. 9:43 to go in the first half.
Swain did a good job of getting the down screen, the middle ball screen with the spray out to Agara for the 3 ball.
And watch how fast the Cardinal can go. Lepolo now into the front court, into Agara. Fires that cross court. The movement is there for Stanford. 9:24 to go in this second quarter. Looks as if we're back online now with our graphics. Here's Swain. Eschmeyer blocked. Good dive down low, just turned away.
Nice effort by Swain, keeping her chin up.
Hawkins stop and go, but Eschmeyer another denial.
Eschmeyer's presence has been huge defensively. 3 blocks so far since entering the game.
Too long from Clardy. The back tap from Agara, not there. And here's Ashley Hawkins, the Gardner-Webb transfer, last year's Big South Player of the Year. She's a scorer flat out. Jones runs into trouble. Open 3, that's what the Broncos want. Nothing there for Kylie Fox. Bodies on the court and a whistle.
Stanford is doing a great job of challenging the ball when it's on the floor, getting hands on the deflections. Lepolo has been extremely active defensively. You see here, Clardy coming around. There's the foul by Jones going for the loose ball. Stanford come right out of the ATO, come out with a 3 ball. Santa Clara has to be careful here. stay in
Somfai
contact.
has returned. Hooker back in for Santa Clara. Cardinals shooting it at a better clip, doubling up the Broncos, 42% to 21%. And Swain gets the shooter's touch. That one dies on the back rim and falls in.
Yeah, Swain has turned the ball screen down, was able to get to a strong hand for the mid-range jumper.
Jones, well off target. Santa Clara now 1 for 6 from deep. Agara, another. She's fouled from beyond the three-point arc. Hit from there moments ago. This time she'll get 3 from the free throw line.
The same spot, but what you have when you have a lot of threes, Greg, is a lot of long rebounds. And you can see now Stanford is corralling the basketball, one shot and out. Agara with the three ball, there's the bump.
Not a whole lot of contact there, Doc.
I agree. But that's the call.
Yep. Agara good on the first. Nunu Agara, junior from Minneapolis, led this Stanford team in scoring a season ago. Just under 16 points per game, led them in rebounds, around 7.5. And on that Naismith Women's College Player of the Year watch list. Can't hit on the third. Somfai cannot keep it alive, but Stanford surging now in front 24-12. Schmidt, an answer. She responds.
I was about to say Stanford has doubled up, but Schmidt was able to knock it down from behind the arc. And that's what Santa Clara wants to do. You know, knock down threes. We mentioned earlier, it took 43 last time out against Stanislaus. 15 out of 43. They are not shy of shooting the basketball.
Just their second made three-pointer in this one. Last touch off Stanford.
They're 2 for 7 this game. I don't think they're going to get a 43.
Have to really increase their output. Hooker step back to the free throw line. Works it down low. High arcing attempt there from Gildersleeve Styles. And the ball will come back to the Cardinal.
As you mentioned earlier, Stanford cleaned up, turning the ball over. You see Swain now is handling the point, starting the second quarter.
Looking backdoor there for Clardy, nothing doing. 3 minutes gone by, second quarter. Somfai has that ripped away.
Great job defensively as Somfai likes to get to that pinch post and rip through and drive to the basket with either hand.
Back to Schmidt. Trying to put it on the floor. Dribbles it off her own leg, and Lepolo with the takeaway.
That was great defense by Agara.
Run out now for Swain, denied by Gildersleeve Styles.
Gildersleeve did a great job of being vertical on the block. Swain went in hard. Take a look, nice advance pass by Lepolo. And that's a clean block by Gildersleeve. You take a look here, went up vertical, clean block. Nice advance pass. Eschmeyer checks back in.
26 on the shot clock as the Cardinal go to work. Swain, quick first step. Eschmeyer, the hustle, keeps that alive. Lepolo circles the hoop and out.
And I don't mind that shot, Greg. I like to see Lepolo take more shots.
Here's Kate Shot on for the first time out of Redwood Valley, California, the freshman. Under 6 to play, first half. Fox up against Eschmeyer. This is a tall order. Oh, she somehow steps through and hits.
Stayed patient offensively. The Broncos running their dribble read around their 4-round-1 offense. She was able to get downhill, play off of 2 feet.
Broncos hanging tough. Somfai turn and face. Not this time. Shot now on the attack. Fox thought about a deep triple. Schmidt Back tap, loose ball. It's Clardy. It's a run out. Easy money.
So Clardy was able to get the run out, but you had two Santa Clara players looking at each other, expecting one to get the rebound. In that case, you just have to get the rebound, secure the ball first. Don't anticipate. Results in a run out.
7 transfers, 6 freshmen. Folks still learning how to play as a unit. Glancy down low. Dances off the rim, and now Swain.
It's good to see Glancy back in the game as well.
She went out moments ago there, favoring her right leg. Returns as Hooker can't hit, and now Swain.
And this is the pace the Broncos want to play at, but Swain says, I love to play at that pace as well, too, coast to coast for the layup.
Makes it look easy. The McDonald's All-American, coast to coast. Terrible pass, and Swain, the easy pick. It's Swain now. The handles. Swain to the bucket. Can't finish. Gets her own rebound. Nothing there on the second try. Third time. Nope. Fourth. Not there. A scrum and then a whistle as Somfai and Schmidt get tangled.
Opportunities for Stanford to convert down low. You showed us their sides down low. They was not able to pitch. Somfai with the foul. It all started right here. Here's the run out. Players anticipating the rebound, but Clardy said, you know what, thank you for the room service layup. Stanford up 28-17 heading into timeout. And there is Swain saying, hey, I can do it as well. You want to play fast? I can play faster. Stanford up. In the full court and score, and Stanford has been able to take advantage of that.
Gildersleeve Styles. Good cut from Jones. The scoop is there.
That's an excellent ATO. The curl screen for the finish.
Stevenson back in the ball game. Looking for Agara was Clardy. It's deflected, and now Hawkins.
Deflections is just as important.
Jones responds with a 3. First the drive, then the triple. It's down to 6.
Especially when you get a 3 ball, a trail 3 off the turnover. You mentioned Stanford did a great job of managing the basketball. That time they paid.
Agara has some space, and Jones able to gather the board.
Okay, what great, they missed Stevenson on the initial action.
Jones again. Too long.
If she would have been able to knock that 3 ball down, I'm sure Coach Pay would have called timeout.
Didn't come to that as we near the 2:40 mark. And just losing the handle is Swain. So turnovers were a problem early in the first quarter, rearing their head here again for Stanford.
Absolutely. And we talked about it in terms of the keys of the game. They have to manage the basketball. The Broncos don't mind playing fast. This is how they want to play, imposing their will. This is more of their type of style of play.
Now 8 turnovers for Stanford. Hawkins working on the taller Somfai. Jones turning that corner. Got away with a little push there and banks it home as she powered past Lepolo.
Maya Jones definitely used her left hand, but the officials didn't see it that way. Santa Clara done climbed back in this game.
They're within 4. They're on a 7-0 run. Looking to add now, Hawkins. Stop and go. Schmidt, step back, loaded up, triple. You know it!
And that's an excellent job by Schmidt.
1-point game.
The shot lift, and she relocated for the 3 ball. And just like that, nice 10-0 run coming after the ATO.
Under 2 to play, first half, 28-27 Stanford.
And Taylor Gregg is all predicated by turnover. There's another turnover there, a foul by Stevenson on the screen for Clardy. And just like that, Santa Clara has a chance to go up with the lead for the first time.
Second look here at the illegal screen there by Stevenson. And Coach Payne loving it. One-point game. Broncos on a 10-0 run. A bobble right through the legs. Fox deflected. Last touch, Santa Clara. A bounce right through Eschmeyer's legs. Broncos had it for a moment, then could not hang on.
Santa Clara had an opportunity to take the lead. See if Stanford was able to rebound and extend here. Take a look, pass inside. There's Schmidt, lost it on the ground. There's the tie-up off the hands of Fox, out of play.
Clardy now on the exchange out high, strong drive. Follow is there, Eschmeyer making it happen.
Eschmeyer will always find herself around the basket. Second chance opportunities. That's her second one so far.
Under a minute to play now, first half.
The power,
Cardinal up 3.
Sorry, the power of the offensive rebound.
Gildersleeve Styles got the step but could not finish. Good contest by Eschmeyer.
That's Eschmeyer again. She already has a couple of blocks. Was able to bother Gildersleeve. The length.
Now Eschmeyer looking for offense, and we'll get a whistle. This will go against Santa Clara.
So Eschmeyer is coming off the bench and adding value right away. When she first came in, she had a couple of blocks early, a couple of putbacks as well. She's always around the basket, cleaning up, offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities.
What an option to have off the bench. A 5-star recruit ranked number 21 overall. Coming out of Boulder, Colorado. Great basketball family. Her parents both played at a very high level.
I mean, she's plus 10 in terms of her plus minus so far.
Parents both played at Northwestern. Her dad went on to play in the NBA, Evan Eschmeyer. Here's the drive and kick. Lepolo swing it. Clardy left alone. Rims out. Eschmeyer trying to keep it alive and will stay here. Shot clock is off, 8.4 seconds left.
But that's her tenacity around the rim again. Another opportunity for Stanford to end the half with the last shot.
Clock is off, last look. Tipped out by Santa Clara, so we stay here. Broncos stay tenacious. Stanford stays on offense.
Despite it all, the Broncos have to be pleased on how they came out after the timeout with the 10-0 run. Had a chance to take the lead, not able to convert.
Great fight from this Santa Clara team. 5 seconds left now. Cardinal looking for the last shot. Somfai from the corner buries it. And that's how this first half comes to a close. It's the freshman shining bright. University of Washington. Now the Montana native has carved out a strong coaching career here in year 1 with Santa Clara.
Interesting to see how Santa Clara comes out here to start of the second half.
And they go right to work down low and able to hit Sophie Glancy.
So Glancy was able to get inside and spin off and finish.
And then Schmidt looking to block Agara, but a foul. Glancy was a double-figure machine a year ago, and double-doubles were also her specialty. Had 19 of those last season. Agara knows a thing or two about a double-double. She'll go to the line now.
Here it is. He spins right off of Somfai, was able to finish. Typically, when you're coming out, when you have the ball starting the quarter or the half, you have a specific play that you draw up on the whiteboard, and they executed that perfectly.
Agara good on the first, and all net on the second. 35-29. In many ways, this style that Santa Clara plays, it's an offensive player's dream. Coach Payne saying everyone has the green light as that one dances off the rim from Glancy.
And they're trying to get Glancy activated early, going right to her the first 2 possessions. Nice shot to the rim, was just not able to finish.
Somfai ended the half with a 3. This one is too short.
Stanford right now 2 for 11 from behind the arc. As we mentioned earlier, teams are going to force them to make shots from distance.
That's a tough shot. Hawkins, step back.
And that's what they want to do. We talked about it. Santa Clara want to play in space, open the floor, and use the 3-ball as an offensive weapon.
Ogden, the junior from Atlanta, slips inside and earns a trip to the free throw line. But here's the 3-point from Santa Clara.
So Hawkins did a great job of first attacking Somfai and then backing off, getting spacing out and knocking down the 3-ball.
Ashley Hawkins, Long Beach, California native, back on the West Coast here with Santa Clara. 0 for 2 there from the line, and here's Hawkins. Started her career at Cal State Northridge, and on to Cypress Junior College in Southern California before making the move to Gardner-Webb, and now back west with the Broncos. Jones, not afraid to, as you said earlier, lower the shoulder.
And so what they're doing, Greg, they're running a 4-out-1, but they're using Glancy at the high post, and then they're using a dribble drive offense as Glancy will move to the opposite side as Jones is driving to the rim, trying to get downhill, and she's been able to do that effectively all evening long.
Jones now 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Jones leading all scorers in the game. 13 points now.
And they love that ability for her to go down low, to be a bigger guard, to use that size. Good drive and kick, Ogden. Hawkins left all alone. It's a 1-point game. Broncos can go back in front. Glancy, difficult shot there, fading with the right hand.
That was a nice job by Somfai to stay vertical on Glancy.
Lepolo. Agara being fronted, gets inside a double team, and then has it taken away.
So they're doubling Agara on the bounce or on the catch.
Jones inside, and they'll get an over the back foul there on Somfai, reaching across to tip that entry away.
So Eschmeyer will be checking back in. But Somfai went over, tried to go through Glancy for the foul. Easy call. As you recall, Greg, when the game first started coming out of halftime, they was posting Glancy up right at the free throw line. Now they're posting her up on the lower block, and they're cutting off for her as well.
Somfai heads out, 2 fouls. Coming up on 7.5 to play, third quarter. Hawkins working around a screen. Draws Eschmeyer. Mismatch. Glancy makes it count. Santa Clara back in front by 1.
That's a great job by Hawkins, recognizing, pulling out the defender. And Glancy had a mouse in the house right at the free throw line, was able to do a jump hook right over her left shoulder.
Lepolo, great fake, found line jump. Fight for the rebound. Came right to Eschmeyer and able to keep that alive for Lepolo.
As I mentioned, Eschmeyer is always around the basketball, giving second chance opportunities. Telegraph that pass, better serve, kicking it over to Lepolo. And Lepolo make that second pass like the hockey assist. She had to go direct. So Santa Clara with the lead, their first lead of the contest, up by 1.
Here's Swain. Eschmeyer with 5 on the timer. She's got to go with 2. Tied up, jump ball will stay here. Arrow in favor of the Cardinal. 1 on the timer.
So Anaya Hooker did a great job of coming right in on the bounce on Eschmeyer. get the tie-up. Possession arrow now will go to Santa Clara.
Cardinal have got to go quick. One on the timer. Agara, the lob. Can't get it away to hit the rim. It comes to Schmidt. Bad pass as she tries to fire it into Glancy, and Stanford gets it right back.
Hardy did a great job of fighting through Glancy to get the steal. A better post pass would have served better for the Broncos there.
Clardy looking in for Agara, has a size mismatch, draws a double. Agara now a triple, kick out, Lepolo, big fake, steps into a jumper, too long, Eschmeyer the follow, and finishes.
Again, that's Eschmeyer around the rim again. It's her third putback of the contest. Second chance opportunities. She's been golden for the Cardinal tonight.
Stanford slides in front. Little bump and a block. Eschmeyer, another rejection.
Eschmeyer's playing on both sides of the basketball with another block, posting up big as well, calling for the basketball.
Coming up on 5.5 to play, third quarter. Skip pass, Agara, corner triple. He's had some success there earlier, knocked one down, drew a foul another time. Now into Glancy, one-on-one. She'll go to work, steps through and draws a foul.
And that's great recognition by Hawkins, understanding that Clardy is guarding Glancy down low. There's Eschmeyer right here. There's a travel first, didn't call that, but you're going to take the block as well, which starts the transition for the Cardinal.
Eschmeyer now 4 blocks.
Eschmeyer also with 8 rebounds, 6-8 so far, 6 points, 8 rebounds, 3 from 4. 4 blocks, as you mentioned, well, and guess what, Greg? All in 11 minutes. You're talking about efficiency.
Continues to be very economical as Glancy can't hit on 2. Skip pass, good drive, a deflection, blocked out by Santa Clara.
And Santa Clara has to do a better job from the free throw line. They're 5 for 8, 62%, leaving points on the floor. There's Clardy going inside, putting the ball on the deck. Nice job by Glancy staying vertical.
Into Lepolo, now Ogden out high as we hit the 5-minute mark. Somfai returns, goes right to work, off balance and a late whistle. She'll draw a foul as she moves to the right side.
So Somfai has shown that when she...
Getting a break there for Santa Clara, and now Somfai to the free throw line, and good on the first. She has 11 points. How about this for the freshman? Already a double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds. Not bad for 19 minutes of work.
You mentioned earlier she had 15 and 8 last time out against the UNCG Spartans. Just missed it by 2. Now she has her first collegiate double-double.
Gildersleeve Styles, patient, turning and hitting.
That's great recognition, getting inside. With Styles with a turnaround jumper.
Like someone lost a contact lens, perhaps. This is always a difficult search and rescue mission.
I think the assistant coach sees it for Santa Clara. Great
Oh,
eye.
good eye. That is also a cheer from the Maples faithful.
And that's impressive to see it from the other side of the floor. He went right to it.
See something, say something. It's more than just a Subway slogan.
Absolutely.
Credit to Chloe Clardy. She was not about to stop running. Only the ref blew that play dead. She was ready to figure it out with one eye of good vision. 39-38 Cardinal. Non-conference tilt here. Stanford and Santa Clara. Agara. The baseline pull. Good fight there from Gildersleeve Styles. Last touch, Broncos. Stanford, they have dominated this series. 30-5 all time against their neighbors to the south.
Nice dribble pull-up by Agara, but plus 11 in regards to rebounds for Stanford so far. Points off of turnovers. Broncos 11-10. Fast breaks. Stanford 10-0.
Somfai steps through, a little shovel. Too strong from Agara. She was right there. Now Miller on the attack. Stop and go. Takes it strong and draws a foul. Wave off the follow.
So Miller did a great job in the open court. He was changing speeds. Was able to get Somfai up in the air for the block.
That's now a third foul on Somfai, so something to keep an eye on here. Still third quarter action, 3:57 left as Miller, the freshman from Aurora, Colorado, is too strong on the first free throw.
I tell you what, the Broncos will look back at this game in terms of their free throws. The inability to knock those free throws down.
There you said, 2 in a row missed.
I always say, Greg, layups, putbacks, and free throws are critical to a basketball game at any level.
They're now shooting 50% from the free throw line, 5 for 10. Timer to 5 for Swain. Drive and kick. Corner 3 is all net for Chloe Clardy.
Nice job by Swain getting inside, spraying it out to Clardy for the 3 ball.
Quick answer attempted by Glancy. Can't hit, now Swain. Eschmeyer in too deep for the Broncos as she spins free for the bucket.
Eschmeyer going to her offhand, jump hook over her left shoulder.
Broncos want to go fast. Their last few responses have not worked. Swain, meanwhile, the step through blocked.
So a nice couple of plays for the Cardinals. Swain with the spray to Clardy in the right corner, and then Eschmeyer jump hook over her left shoulder, showing that she can play with both left hand and right hand.
That foul goes against Gildersleeve-Stiles, her third. Keep things on the floor, baseline inbound for Stanford.
Stanford on a mini run here.
Agara gets inside, bully ball, powers her way to the basket.
And Agara again, 2 nights in a row that she's went to her jump hook over her left shoulder using her right hand. I spoke to her before the game, said, I seen that last game. She said, yeah, coach, had to pull it out.
7-0 run in the last minute here for Stanford. Jones spinning, no good. Cardinal looking to go, bad pass intercepted. Taken away by Santa Clara. Broncos now on the attack. Fox, medium range jumper, touches every part of the rim and in.
That's a nice job by Fox, not settling for the 3. Relocation for the mid-range jumper, was able to knock it down. But that bucket came on a turnover.
Agara back to work. Lepolo, corner 3, buries it. Her first made triple of the night. It's a big one. 49-40 now, a 9-point edge for Stanford. Jones cannot connect.
Stanford been able to utilize a 3-point play. Clardy first, now Lepolo, right corner pocket, same spot. Extending the lead for the Cardinal.
Nearing 1 minute to play in the third. Lepolo again. Again! Stanford equals their largest lead of the night. A 12-point edge And a timeout called by the Broncos.
We talked about Lepolo. I wanted her to shoot more. She said, Coach, I hear you. First, there's one from the right corner pocket. That one's good. She said, you know what? I'm going to do one better from the left elbow out as well. Lepolo, 6-0 run by herself. Stanford up by 8. They're coming right back from the free throw line extension as well, but her leadership is outstanding, playing huge dividends so far.
Cardinal on a 13-2 run over the last 2.5. Under a minute to go in the third. Broncos have always shown a willingness to fight back, and they do it here again. Glancy, the step through, that's short.
And that's Eschmeyer again, playing big, using her length down low to challenge the shot.
30 seconds to go now in the quarter. Ten on the timer. Eschmeyer from 3. Yes, and 1!
So Eschmeyer again showing her versatility behind the arc, has an opportunity for a 4-point play. She has been huge, her presence tonight.
What can't she do? Defense, operating down low, and now a chance at a 4-point play.
And she plays very efficient.
Just rattles out everything but the finish. 15-point lead, largest lead of the night for Stanford. Shot clock is off, last 12 seconds in this quarter for the Broncos. Hawkins trying to shed Lepolo. Turns the corner and draws a foul.
Hawkins is crafty with the basketball. Drives hard to the lane. Easy call for the official. Now let's see if the Broncos able to knock down free throws. This is where they struggled all evening long.
And they left some points on the table there from the free throw line as Hawkins delivers on the first. Good to go on both. Last looks for Stanford, 2.9 remaining. It's Clardy, long range. That's all for the third. Stanford, a strong run to close out half.
Yeah, Somfai and Swain, all AC freshman team. Well, don't forget about Eschmeyer. That's what she said. Don't forget about me.
Jones. When in doubt, the Broncos put their heads down and they go to the bucket.
They try to initiate the contact, driving to the rim, forcing the official to make the call. Jones, the transfer from St. Mary's. Overall, she's had an outstanding game. 15 points, leading the way for Santa Clara.
And they've started to get the free throw game on the rails here. Knock those down. 55-44. Plenty of time here for Santa Clara to make one more surge.
The Broncos now went to a zone defense. Stanford a different look.
Collapsing around Agara, it'll leave a shooter. Lepolo, little scoop. That works for the Broncos. Now Fox. Trying to flip it past Eschmeyer. She's made everyone second guess now going to the bucket.
Their presence down low changed the shots. Tell you what, Greg, when you employ a zone, what you want to do is steal possessions. Cardinals able to steal one there.
They'll let Lepolo shoot it, and she'll make them pay.
And Lepolo again, now 3 threes. I've asked for her to take more shots.
Now leads Stanford in scoring. Quick response from Glancy. She struggled with her shot tonight, just 3 for 11. That's her first deep ball.
Stanford last time out, they were 7 for 15 from behind the arc. They're 7 for 17 tonight so far.
Lepolo thought about that one. Instead, Agara. Clardy attempting to keep it on this end of the court. And now Hawkins. Step back, loaded up. Back rim. And honestly, with a double-figure deficit, you thought you might see more of the quick action three from Santa Clara. But instead it's been Lepolo back healthy this year, and so thrilled to have her back in the lineup are the Cardinal.
Knock it down her third three, 3 for 5 from behind the arc. Her leadership was missed last season. Her experience, she's healthy, and she's playing free.
That right knee that caused her issues a season ago. Swain now, the scoop, that's short. Somfai back in.
And this is where Stanford's strength is at, is in the front court, but again, another 3-ball. Schmidt was able to knock it down.
Wasting no time. Cardinal have 4 in double figures, by the way. Somfai adding to her tally. He's got 14. That one is up and over the top.
So Broncos down by 10. If they're going to make a move, it needs to be now. With under 8 remaining in the game.
Jones put it on the floor. Just a clean rip. Pocket picked, courtesy of Clardy. Swain, all net.
So Clardy with the steal and Swain with the walk-up 3. Stanford now starting to impose their will, up by 13.
Swain, another one of those 5-star recruits out of Marietta, Georgia. Hawkins. The quick drive and finish. Six and a half to go in the ball game. Agara off balance, looking for a call, nothing doing. Broncos so dangerous on these trailer threes. Front rim.
The Broncos needed that
coming
3
for both sides.
in a big way, Greg. That would have changed the complexion of the game.
Eschmeyer back in.
Eschmeyer doesn't spend that much time on the bench. Just a quick blow and gets right back in the game.
Swain blocked by Miller. Swain with such a strong first step, but credit Delaney Miller right there with her.
Yes, Swain wants to get downhill. Nice job by Miller. Contesting, was able to get the block.
Shot clock to 8, Somfai navigating and has that taken away. Hawkins, crossover. Oh, what a flip, that would have been pretty. Instead, Hooker for 3. Somfai there, clearing the glass once again, adding to her double-double tally. Takeaway once more, back-to-back steals for Gildersleeve-Styles.
The Broncos are still hanging around.
Hooker for 3, that one's good. Anaya Hooker, the Siena transfer, buries it. A speedster, she shows off the range.
Just like that, under 10.
They stay dangerous. Halfway through the fourth quarter. And we'll get a timeout called by Stanford. That'll bring us to the under 5 break, so we will step aside. Santa Clara not ready to head home just yet. Hanging tough, courtesy of the 3-ball. Anaya Hooker keeping him in this one. We're back shortly.
All right, to see what they can do down by 9. Stanford need to fight off the Broncos. They're not going away easy.
Stanford has been plagued a bit by turnovers, 14 of them tonight, and then a block but a whistle. Credit Delaney Miller as she just will contest anything and everything, but got some body here.
So that was nice play design coming out of their Princeton series, kind of like a pistol action, getting the ball to Clardy to get downhill. She go to the free throw line for 2.
Clardy rims out on the first out of Conway, Arkansas, 2-time Gatorade Arkansas Girls Basketball Player of the Year, and was a starter last year for Stanford. You knew with the big additions, everyone can't start, but here in the critical moments, late in this one.
Had a chance to meet her parents at halftime.
That's a tough pass, trying to spot Ava Schmidt, a little too much heat.
Every possession is critical. One last chance to get an opportunity to score.
High dribble from Agara, Eschmeyer now. That pass just gets through, and it pays off. Clardy cans it.
Last season, Agara did a great job of the opposite side pass in the Princeton Chin series, the away series rather. Clardy was able to step in and knock it down.
Gildersleeve Styles. Corner, Schmidt fading. And that one will roll out of play.
You take a look right here, there's the pass. All eyes on Agara. She said, no, I'm gonna pass it to my teammate. Clardy's gonna knock it down. Stanford bench excited.
Shea Ijiwoye leading the cheers there. High fives all around. Clardy looking for more. Eschmeyer could not keep that in play. Stanford 3:34 away from moving to 2-0 on the year.
This was a great challenge. Santa Clara is going to be a hard handle in the WCC. Hawkins again getting downhill. She has the ability to change speeds on her defender, kind of lull her to sleep. She's not afraid of the contact as well.
That's what Lori Payne said about Hawkins, who's good on the first. He's a game-time player, incredibly crafty. You don't get to be your conference player of the year, as she was in the Big South, without bringing a whole host of skills. Now some light full court pressure here.
The 2-2-1.
They break through it, and Swain, the pull-up J is pure.
That's a great job of breaking the 2-2-1 with the diagonal corner pass. Swain was able to step in for the mid-range jumper.
Three minutes remaining. Santa Clara running short on time. In traffic, a double team. Nothing doing for Maya Jones.
Great job of Agara coming over on the double team, changing the shot. Maya Jones.
2.5 now. Swain, so good with the handles. Glardy. Tough bounce to Agara, who does the rest.
So Garrett was able to do her work early, but Clardy kept her chin up, was able to find her teammate.
Front rim from Glancy, and Stanford is in the driver's seat here with 2 minutes to play in the fourth. Lepolo puts a capper on this one. 74. 7-0 run here over the last 125.
And they've used the 3-ball as their arsenal as well.
Layup works for Glancy. Meanwhile, Stanford showing off their balance. 5 in double figures tonight. 16 for Lepolo, 14 for Somfai, 13 for Agara, 11 for Eschmeyer, 11 for Swain. Somfai fires that pass to the corner. Swain able to hang on. Shot clock to 2. She's got to go. Swain down the lane and hits.
So Swain broke out her do-it-herself kit. Was able to knock down the shot, getting inside.
Just about an air ball there from Glancy.
So here's Swain dialing it up, going to her right hand. Her ability to score inside has been outstanding.
Beautiful floater. Cardinal up 76-58, and this is one of those nights, Doc, where the score will not indicate what a battle this was for the Cardinal.
Absolutely. Santa Clara had the lead at one point, and Stanford had 3 consecutive threes, and they've been on fire so far. That's their 11th 3-ball tonight.
Cardinal have said, you want to go fast, you want to shoot threes? We can do a little bit of that. Hitting on 50% of their triples, 11 for 22. Shot clock off, last 12 seconds. And they're getting on their feet here at Maples. No need for anything more, the job done. Stanford, they take this Silicon Valley showdown, 79-58. Cardinal moved to 2-0 on the early season. Broncos suffer their first loss.